Okay, so we've looked at 12 body movement drills. Let's chain them all together. So the way we can drill these individually by ourselves is you can do each movement and visualize what your opponent's doing. I'm not going into them all individually because we covered them all on separate vids. So we had 3 body movement drills from seated position. The first one was scooting, whereby if my opponent cuts an angle, I'll put one foot on the mat on the opposite hand to get my angle back if he's moving this way. Okay, so with that from seated. We also had maybe he's moving to my left, so the second movement from seated position was rolling inversions. So he'll be coming up, and as he turns, I'm facing in front of him. As he moves, I just invert and I keep him between my legs. The third body movement was hip heisting. So as he circles to my right, I'm planting my foot on the mat, and again I'll be coming back to the knee, so I'm facing him. So 3 body movements from seated position. We have 7 from supine position, where I'm flat on my back. Okay, so the first one was shrimping, keeping my foot outside my shoulder line, and then I can shrimp. Foot outside my shoulder line, and then I can shrimp to get my angle back and to get in between my legs. The second body movement was pummeling with the legs, which was egg beaters. Okay, that detail of feet moving, knees moving, and hips moving. The third body movement drill was moving from a supine position to the seated position by pendulum my leg and sitting up, and I can do that with either leg. The fourth body movement was scissoring with the legs, keeping the person between my body. The fifth body movement was spinning inversions, whereby from a supine position I can bring my feet back, put one on the mat, and then from that position use that to turn my body. So again, from there I can put my foot on the mat and use that to turn my body. Sixth was rollbacks. That was against an opponent putting me in double unders. That ability to actually be able to put my toe on the mat and keep my center line, or I could come all the way over to my knees and sit down. And the seventh body movement drill from the supine position was back heisting, similar to hip heisting, only we're on our back, and again you can combine that with a shrimp, whereby I'd be shrimping on my side and then I need to get to my knees or one knee, and now from there I can scissor my legs, bring my elbow underneath and get to my knees. From there I shrimp, scissoring my legs and withdrawing my elbow to get to my knees. So we had 7 body movements from the supine position, and then we had 2 body movements from the turtle position, whereby I'm turtled, opponent's moving to my right, I brought my shoulder to the mat, but the detail was I want to be looking straight up, not looking to the side. So as I roll over my shoulder, I can put them back in the guard. Again from there, I can put them back in the guard. And the second body movement drill from turtle was the sitting back one, whereby I'm here, head on the mat, foot on the mat, and then from there I'll move my head back and put him in my guard. So again, from that position, I can put my foot on the mat, my head on the mat, and then my body moves back to put them in the guard. Again, drilling them individually, the solo drill, you can do them individually in any particular order, and then you can visualize, maybe they're double undering, maybe they're circling my left to my right, trying to get your center line back. That's one way of doing it. Or you can just mix and match them. You know, you have 3 base positions. You've got seated position, you have supine position, and a kneeling position turtle. And you know there's 3, 7, and 2. You just flow between them. So in no particular order, playing seated guard, I can scoot from that position. I could start to roll backs from there. Turtle position, shoulder rolling, pummeling with my legs, back to seated guard using the pendulum. Okay, from there we can scoot, we can hip heist to our knee, turtle position again, sit backs. From our position again we can shrimp. We can combine that shrimp with a back heist. So it's constantly just flowing from our positions. Mixing and matching. Working each movement. Just play around with them. So, 12 movement body drills. We want to be using them as a warm-up, and then it'll make the technical movements that we do later on easy.